Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video I'm going to talk about Wipro online assessment, that is how the online assessment for WILP program is conducted in Wipro. So before we begin with the video, kindly subscribe to my channel and watch my earlier video if you have not yet watched. In that video I have already explained what is work integrated learning program, that is the WILP program started by Wipro. All the details are in the description box below, you can check the link. So now let's begin with our video. Look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's Wipro's online assessment for the WILP program is going to be conducted in online mode. The time duration for this online assessment is total of 80 minutes. It has been divided into two categories, section A or part A and part B. So in the first part, that is the aptitude test, which is conducted for 60 minutes. It has three categories: verbal, reasoning and quantitative. That means each section has 20 marks and 20 minutes. Each section has 20 questions. So total aptitude test consists of 60 questions. The total minutes or time duration is 60 minutes. That doesn't mean that you have exact time slots. That means exact 20 minutes for each of the sections. That is for verbal, reasoning or quantitative, you have 20 minutes exactly. No, you have overall time is 60 minutes. If you write the verbal aptitude test in about 15 to 10 to 15 minutes, then you can the time saved by you can be utilized in any other sections. Similarly, you can proceed. So this is the basic first section of the test of the online assessment. It is of 60 minutes. Now let us discuss in detail about each and every section in this assessment. In the verbal section, you have grammar. In grammar, you have sentence formation or correction. That means you have to correct a sentence, any error is there, you have to identify it. Then grammatical questions might be from the chapters of grammar like tenses, subject verb agreement, active and passive voice, reported speech, which is also called as direct or indirect speech. So these two are very important: active passive voice and direct and indirect speech. Okay, conjunctions, preposition, determiner. Mostly the last three are conjunction, preposition and determiner. They mostly come in case of error and fill in the blanks type. Okay, so this is the basic grammar section. So the verbal section has another part, that is vocabulary. Few questions also come from vocabulary section, that is the word meanings, synonyms and antonyms, jumbled sentences. So these are the basic vocabulary section. Then the last part is the comprehension passage. So there would be a passage from which question would be asked and you have to select the correct option. So now let us go to the next section, that is the reasoning section. In the reasoning part, some of the important topics I have mentioned, and you can check all these topics, all the three, verbal, reasoning and quantitative, all the topic questions is available on a free website, that is indiabigs.com. I have provided the link in my description box below. You can check the link over there. You can see each and every chapter, each and every portion related questions. You can also give mock test. That is a very nice free website available online, you can check it. So now and some of the important topics that I have mentioned here are blood relation, seating arrangement, data sufficiency, syllogism, then series and mirror images, directional sense, logic word sequence and puzzle. So these are some of the basic topics that I have mentioned. There are a few more topics also that you can study directly online. Okay, so this was all about the reasoning section. Now let's go to the quantitative section. Here you have mostly the question come from these topics that I have mentioned. Also there are certain more topics like algebra, geometry, those you can also study. And then most of the question that is from profit and loss, CISI, that is compound interest and simple interest, LCM and HCF, that is from the number system, Then time and work, this is kind of most important one. Speed time distance related topic, that is mostly means those type of question mostly come in the exam, that is trains and boat and stream problem. Okay, then problem on ages is also coming in the exam, averages, then ratio and proportion, permutation and combination, and probability. So this is the basic quantitative section. I have mostly covered all the important topics. You can also search for some other topics and you can study them as well. So now let us go to the second section, that is the written communication test. It is conducted for 20 minutes. You have total time 20 minutes. If you complete this section in less than 20 minutes also, that is okay. So in this written communication test, you will be given a topic. You will have to type a sort of a essay. First you have to mention the topic, then you can proceed with your. You must be very cautious with your backspace. That means you should not press backspace key, because that kind of creates a negative impression and negative marking also. So it is better if you select the word that you want to delete and then press delete button. So just remember one thing, you must not use backspace. You must be very serious about the grammatical errors. Grammatical error are also assessed in this online assessment. If you miss the punctuation marks or in the capitalization error, that are also counted as the negative marking, so be careful with that. So now let's go to some example topics that I have written over here. So these are certain example topics that you can practice. So this is the basic online test. Thank you for watching my video. Stay tuned for further updates.